Here we are at Thales. We're just acknowledging that we're here on Aboriginal land. Do you want to speak, Christine?
We're here today to show our protest against Thales and in support of our West Papuan brothers and sisters. We are standing on unceded ground belonging to the Jagera and Turrbal peoples. We acknowledge their elders past, present and future. We know that their cause is so closely bound to West Papua. We're here to symbolically show all the blood that has been spilled. Their lives and their names cry out. Melky, Pastor Jeremiah, and all the many other wonderful, brave people who have lost their lives, fighting for their freedom, for their human right to live peaceably on their own land.
Franz, you going to play music? So we're just beginning this action by pouring blood here at Thales, the weapons company. Just to remember the blood that was poured out here, the blood of Aboriginal people who resisted the Great Wars on their lands. And we are remembering First Nations people across the world, especially the First Nations people who are of West Papua, who are currently being victimised by the militarisation of companies like Thales. And we're going to move now. I'm going to go do pasting.
This is the life full of mystery. You can't imagine, I have foreseen. This is how it is, the reality. I am of Islam, Lord, with me is God. Only to be hunted by the hunters and killed. All I dream for is what I wait for. There's nothing else, only freedom. All I dream for is what I wait for. There's nothing else, only freedom. Papua! Merdeka! Papua!
Merdeka!
Papua!
Merdeka!
So the song we just sang, it's from late Arnold. So Arnold is one of West Papua's musicologists, also someone that continues to kind of like collect songs and brings the spirit of nationalism together. So this is one of his last songs that he wrote while in prison and recorded it on a reel-to-reel tape in the early 80s and smuggled it out through a friend, prison guard, and to his wife. And so every time when we sang that song, it speaks of the reality in West Papua that we continue to live in, like prisoners in our own land. So thank you. We'll move inside now. We'll keep playing music.
Could I just, before we walk off, can I just get a photo of it, like you guys kind of like crouching down a bit? I'm going to use the reflection of the blood to get a photo of everyone. Just direct us. Yeah, that's it. That looks great. And then, yeah, whether you're holding a sign or a solidarity fist, something like that. Yeah, you don't have to look down the lens, but if you want to, like, just imagine you're looking into the eyes of the CEO of this place. So just real staunch, real serious. Let's get up here. The West Papua.
Papua!
Merdeka!
Papua!
Merdeka!
Papua!
Merdeka!
That's it. Deadly.
Rocks, big rocks.
Are you putting the pink one up? You want this one? Next. Yeah. Sorry, call your bombs next.
You didn't let us in since it's outside.
So we're here at Thales, and we're just pasting some information for them here so that they can know why we were here. So we have a list of names of people who have died and the way they were killed by the TNI Polri. We have our memorial pictures of the people who were killed. We have a reminder of the bravery of people in West Papua who are standing up And we have these signs remembering that Thales rockets have been found in West Papua. You can see that rocket. And Thales bushmasters have been used by Kopassus in West Papua. So we are looking and we are posting here. See, they are posting the names of the dead. We've just made a sort of a shrine here to remember what people have done. We say war crimes start here. War crimes start here at these weapons industry facilities across the country, where they're trying to sell their weapons into West Papua. They're transferring to Indonesia. 200 export licenses were made in the last year, last 2 years, to Indonesia. And we know that Thales weapons licenses are part of that. We know it's bushmasters. We know it'll be munitions. They're organising munitions. 200 licenses from Australia to to Indonesia. So we know that Thales is part of those licenses. That Thales is making a killing. They're looking for profits wherever they can find it. We're just leaving our mark here, and we're going to hear now from our friends who are in touch with people about the militarization in West Papua. You can see people just still pasting a little bit there. But these are Thales. See, we've got supporters here on the outside. As you can see, Thales weapons kill West Papuans. And we're going to hear now from our friend who's going to speak about, we just might stand back and look at our handiwork. Yeah, and our friend here is going to speak.
Wah, 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 wah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay.
You can also speak in Bahasa too.
Yeah. Before I'm going to begin, I'd like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the general land and paying respect to the elders. As sovereignty never ceded of the First Nations people here, just like the indigenous people of West Papua, we continue to fight for our dignity, our land rights, and this is a struggle that many First Nations people will continue to fight against the imperialism forces, the Western imperialist forces, the capitalist forces that continues to wage war and continues to export human rights abuses to places like in West Papua. As we stand here, a lot of these images are of martyrs, freedom fighters, innocent lives that have been killed under the brutal, offensive force of that has the hands of the Australian government, as earlier been stated, where Australia have given 200 license to Indonesia, and a lot of the weapons, ammunitions that have been used in operations since 2018 up until now. The local churches, the Papuan churches, have already declared that over 60,000 internally displaced Papuan refugees. Many hundreds have fled across into Papua New Guinea, and we've just heard that last week or so, Prime Minister Anthony Albanese has gone to PNG and trying to sign this security pact with Papua New Guinea, which they're gonna confirm that in April. And the question remains, what about the human security of the indigenous people of that island, where the arbitrary border separates the two? When one looks at it from the cultural ethnicity connection, the people are one. We share the kinship, which has also connect all the way down to the mainland, Australia, and through those song lines. Those are various things that really characterize the sovereignty of the people and the culture, the language, which the struggles are written in the songs. The song that we just sang before, The Mystery of Life, wrote in the early 80s by West Papua musicologist Orang². And he painted the realities of West Papua, being living as prisoners in our own land. And even until now, as we sang that before, it's the reality that continues to happen, particularly when the indigenous people, we are the Western companies pretty much are using the land, the bloodshed of the people for their own gain. And this is something that we're here today, standing on the shoulders of those who have gone before us, fighting the resistance that they have fought for many years. And not forgetting the indigenous struggle here as well, sovereignty issue coming up in the next few days, the invasion day. And this is something that for West Papuan as well, we stand in solidarity to also declare our support with the First Nation people. And even if we look out into the Pacific, the struggle, the right to self-determination and sovereignty struggle is not end. We're seeing Australia is really going into security treaty with Pacific countries just because of this geostrategic importance. But underlying that, they're just exporting human rights abuses, and security all comes at the expense of the indigenous people, the land. And that's why we're here in solidarity. Thank you, folks and friends, for being here to really highlight what companies, weapons companies like Thales are doing, where they're exporting human rights abuses into West Papua. But in saying that, the civil resistance also on the ground is growing amongst the youth, the Papuan youth.
There's lots of people from West Papua listening.
Many from our, friends from West Papua. Hormat. Hari ini kami juga ada berdiri di sini dengan aksi untuk melawan company Thales yang ekspor pelanggaran HAM ke tanah Papua. Di sini ada foto-foto yang selama ini itu hasil dari ekspor dari pelanggaran HAM yang company Thales yang ada juga terlibat dalam kasus HAM. So ini ya kami di sini, salam hormat untuk kawan-kawan yang berdiri bersama kita juga dalam tanah air. Merdeka!
Merdeka!
Papua.
Papua!
Merdeka!
Papua!
Merdeka!
Papua!
Merdeka.
So we're gonna just, I'm gonna close that off with some music gonna play here, and please like and share this video. We're here at Thales in Brisbane, selling, transporting bushmasters into Indonesia, making weapons transfers, and we'll be also transferring ammunition. So please like and share this, and please make comments on the bottom, because that really makes a big difference to us. If you make comments, it goes a little bit further, and share it to your own pages. We are here, and I can just show you again some of the things we've put up on them. They start the music.
You choose to see Simarua, Simarua. You choose to see Simarua, Simarua.